Hello guys, Green Game today. Welcome to a video that I don't know whether to make it or not, but we're gonna do it. I've played the Octopath Traveler games. I just finished the last one here, and I want to give my own thoughts and reviews. We're gonna do one review at a time, and then on the final video, I'm gonna do a last video explaining, summarizing what I can think of everything. So first, we're gonna hit Octopath Traveler 1. Now, this game I started off first. I started in order release date, and while this is booting, we're gonna boot Steam again. I have almost all the achievements. Um, and for those of you who have played this game, you probably guess why. For those of you who haven't, this game has had the hardest achievements to get because I don't think this was on PC originally. It was on console, and whenever Square Enix ports a console game to PC, they give them some absurd achievements, I think. So we're gonna head over to global, and we're gonna scroll down from here. Alright, so, the achievement. So this game is an RPG. I use to play as a controller. This is my second profile started, but we're gonna head up here to this. Well, 6,802 hours in this game. This game was a classic when I first played it. I will admit this was a beginning. I didn't have much time, and I wanted to play other games. I think Cellcom's coming on the time I'm playing this, and a whole lot of other stuff I started getting interested in too. But I started coming out this game and fully finish it. This game and its chapter systems are very enjoyable. But I will not say this game is perfect because it is anything but perfect. As a funny thing, I actually did use this is the only game I use cheats in, or mods in, cheat, because, well, this game is fun. I will give the story a solid 7 out of 10. It's pretty good, though the endings of some don't feel completed. Like, if you go to my characters, I just said the tavern. I think I'm next to a tavern. Where's the tavern? Oh yeah, I already beat up for the achievement. So we're gonna see the entire character roster. Overwatch story felt good, and the game tried. This was their first time trying to do an overarching story that fit. Beginning was good for all of them, but end the game stories tried connecting to the final boss, and they kind of failed. Tressa's story is one of them that I like to point out that was not so confusing on the connection. Alphen, it didn't really make that sense, but he did connect in some part. Tyrants was a big one. Promoted was just your one-off story. I think Tressa's your one-off story. Therion. Well, how does his story end? He's also actually Therion promotes with their own story. Tressa, I don't even know about the story, and Hand did get connect. Their stories tried did not connect or did connect to the final boss you fight in the game, which people call it a puzzle. I think this final boss in this game is the hardest, which I'll just do off of the finale here. I think this is the party I use roughly. I need to kill Obert here though. Problem. I need Obert to be dead. I need to be at 1 HP from a kill called the final boss Caldera. But I will say side quests were also kind of. I had to look them up because you did them, and then it was hard to tell what they wanted. Or it could just be me. But this is the file I have all side quests completed. And I've beaten the game, which, funny thing, for one of the achievements for all side quests, you do have to beat the final ending, because the final quest is called Journey's End, which, if you haven't played the game, is the final quest line. I've beat all the bosses. My biggest problem with this game is the grinding. That's one of the biggest problems, where I had to head all the way to Baw the Ice Dragon up here. Like, let's head over to North Reach right now. How slow is your run speed in this game? You're like really slow. Yeah, very slow. So yeah, this would be okay. Wow, playing this game after playing the new ones, oh my word, it is a shift back, I tell you. Oh boy. This is certainly a shift. Oh, okay, this hurts my head. Really, my damage is that low. This is me for play. I just got OP from Octopath Zero here. But anyway, you head down to this cave and you explore. Again. And I went to this cave and I just sit there and grind and grind and grind. You see a cave, you cast soul stones. And I just sat there grinding. And that still wasn't enough for the final boss. Truthfully, I had to start grinding there to get chapter 4, because you do need that requirement level. It levels hugely affect the stats in this game. Like, I'm at 4,000 HP, and if we go into statuses, these stats are quite high. And I did, like, barely any speed boosting till the final game. Final battle, where I had to boost some guys' stats. So yeah, I had to give you all the battles. I got all the battles and equipment. It's a fun little challenge. And yeah. This game was a very good starter. Sorry, everything just looks darker now. Because Octopath Traveler 2 and 0 are way more uplifting, I would say. Yeah, this is gonna be Whiplash. Holy crap! And that's the most surprising bit. Like, it's shocking how changed these games are from Octopath Traveler 0 to 1. Well, they changed the sprites a tiny bit. I think they did like a pixel line, but my brain just instantly hated the 0 sprite for a while. I've gotten used to it. These look fine. But yeah, this game definitely shows being the first game in the series. So we had the route to Hornburg here. This, like, a lot of this was actually not hard. People say it's the most annoying thing ever. All you gotta do is complete it. Do two parts of a quest, which isn't hard. 2 parts of 2 quests, and then you show up go back up, like right around here, kill a very easy enemy, and then they tell you go to the ruins of Hornburg, which you learn is what happened in the battle where one person decided to fell an entire kingdom for a freaking gate. And what does that get you, may you ask? This gate. Look at the save file. I do have I did kill Galdera here. Let's return the title here. I'm using the controller here. I think controller is best to play with these games. I tried playing keyboard, but the buttons were very annoying to do. I think this is my save file. Yeah, it's my save file. I think this is me beating all the bosses. Because I had a mod on where I could teleport where Yeah, that's me beating all the bosses. So you go into this, and once you're in here, you're instantly locked inside. You can change your party. Oh, this looks like my Galdera team. You're usually locked inside, you can't get out. You can't fast travel out of here. This is me trying to fast travel. And you first gotta kill. This is basically a boss rush, essentially, which I didn't like. This was not a. The boss rush was fine. I did die one time in the boss rush, but if you want to do a boss rush in this time and age, because it was trying to emulate the old boss rushes you had when you play stuff like Mystic Quest, Chrono Trigger. What other game had a boss rush? Actraiser. They're trying to emulate that feel, except they were hard. Back then it was fine, and the difficulty wasn't too bad. The thing is, each one, they weren't that big boss rushes, so you could easily breeze through them. For sure, the first phase of the final boss was the boss rush, and that wasn't even that hard. But, and then, Actraiser's boss rush usually resumed from your previous boss fight you died at. This game is brutal. You die, you restart the entire boss rush, including the final boss you don't even know what it does. Like, once you figure out a strat to one-shot the bosses, which the strat of one-shotting these guys is the old brick 1 HP, have them spam, what the hell's cry, giving him BP. Here, let me just go through what this thing is. This is my party I use for Galdera, phase 1. I'll look this one up. But, like, here's the strat for, old brick here. Why is he at 1 HP? You be wondering. Well, he has a support skill, which support skills are learned via jobs. You complete the job, they see the bottom. Basically, you get these, and based on how many you get, you unlock support skills in the bottom, which I can't go to apparently, but you see below. And those can be passed along to any characters. Support skills I have this guy is BP Eater. Boosts the skills on the company character, deal additional damage. Which increases damage quite a bit. I don't remember the exact numbers. Fortitude wipes out 1 HP. Deal more damage though your current HP is. That's based on a number of your HPs, and at 1 you do like 200%. Pressing power so you can deal insane amount of damage. And physical power so you can deal even more damage. And these two are supporting to help out him deal damage. Again, why am I explaining this? This I had to look up because this battle was really hard. Like, I had to use completely separate builds than I usually used. Because I think what I was running was I completed 2 character storylines. They went for the secret jobs, which are the sorcerer. Sorcerer I got first. Then I think I got Rune Lord or Starseer next, and then I did War Master last. But I had to use completely unique strategies. In this game, if you want to know the most broken classes, is grab Elephant. His stuff is broken. Each character is good in their own way. I'm actually trying a build on my second profile with Therion and trying to max out his speed. Because he has a skill called Aber's Reckoning, which I don't have unlocked. But you attack all foes with a dagger and damage steal proportional to your speed. This is good in the second game. I actually used this strat in the second game with a different character. But I decided to do it again on my second playthrough, trying to get the rest of the achievements. So, yeah. But this is my phase 2 Galdera strat. I don't exactly remember the entire turn order. Oh, again, why am I explaining the final boss to you guys first? Before we get to the final boss, which is the hardest of all Galderas, in my opinion. Because how I determine a boss's difficulty is the tools you are given and how you're able to use them. This one you get you get quite a bit of tools. Unfortunately, but I don't like when exploring you are actually rewarded. In this game, you explore and you sometimes just get nothing. Like Drag Fang. I cannot tell you if anything in there was good. I don't think I even explored all the side stuff on the save file because most of the time you get underwhelming equipment or just healing items. And if you go to my inventory here, I have plenty of healing items. And no, these were not cheated in. The only thing I cheated in was a fast travel out of here. I was taking a profile, I'm using a key spawner, but I don't. But so I don't have to worry about grinding again for 100 hours. Aim Cell is nuts. I haven't used it yet. But yeah, there's a lot of places you go to and you get like nothing. It's just abysmal. So I was just trying to run through the game. And once I got all the side quests done, it was not bad. I didn't think the game was certainly challenging in certain aspects. There was a difficulty spike in every chapter. Mainly chapter 4's difficulty spike was pretty big. But with proper planning, it was pretty fine. It was pretty great. I think my mains... what character did I main most of the game is my question. I think I had a feeling for healing constantly, because her healing was nice. And then... I think I used Cyrus because magic in this game is very potent. It pretty much steamrolls you through most of the game. Actually, when I got this job, the wizard one, sorcerer, actually popped this on Cyrus here, the normal spellcaster, and just when he came back to grinding because it's just that strong. And then I did get Starseer. I thought this was a pretty cool class, but in this game you don't want setup moves. Setup moves suck. They're not gonna help you that much. Rune Lord though, when I got Rune Lord, I did the thing everybody else did. It because I had no clue what to put this on. I put it on Tressa. Mainly because I wasn't before fighting Galdera, I wasn't too privy to Tressa or Alvin's brokenness. So I just popped it on Tressa. I liked her BP give, which was really good. I never used hired help the slightest, except when I was really struggling. I used it one time because the money seemed good. And I learned how strong it was. Her being the Rune Lord is very strong. This is actually one of her strongest classes to put on her. Or because she can give her... Because she can also have a bunch of... What the Rune Lord does is he hits skill where stuff that targets only you will target everybody else. And Tressa has a couple of moves that target only herself, including her rest, which becomes very powerful. Along with it. Yeah. So I guess got Rune Lord and started breezing through the rest of the chapters until I got to Caldera. Like I said, this Caldera fight took me a while. I think I had to save here still because I was trying to figure it out. Yeah. We're gonna go up against Caldera. Let's see if I can remember this whole super boss. So again, this is my party here. The first form mainly you want to deal with magic. Also, fun fact: these people are formed in alliance like Octopath, Ophelia, Cyrus, Tressa, Ulbrich, Herbrose, Alphen, Therion, and Hammett. So, yeah, this is the final boss at the end of the game. We'll show the voice acting here. Gosh. Yeah, I'm sure I skipped this. So anyway, here is the Lovecraftian monstrosity that is Galdera. So I think this one you want to use Eliza here. Right, you want to buff everybody. Well, that just gets nothing. I think this one oh yeah, Devourer Dreams, right. That missed. That's crazy. They only got multiple of that. And then I think we went for this one affected Tressa only, because I need to do her transfer rune. That's a problem. Oh, well, no, I remember this fight now. And turn one was wrong. I'm gonna reset this real quick. This is gonna end up in a death after all. This requires a very specific turn order. Yeah, this has been your Caldera walkthrough at the end of this day. This is trying to do it from memory on how I did it. This has been a long time since I went back to Octopath Traveler 1. Yeah. We're just gonna go straight to Caldera here. We'll see how long it takes you to remember this fight. I gotta do this file. That file's already being it. And yeah, this was the exact party I used. I'm pretty sure I saved it to every change. If not, I'd be kind of mad. Phase 2 ends up being very precise. As we basically leveling up Orbrick to where he can survive long enough. Alright. Step 2. Alright. So I feel like we go first again. Nope, you are. Okay. So this one you want to give, treasure pomegranate to Alpha. There we go. Tressa is going to use her transfer rune. And then Alpha's gonna use his, I can't concoct? Oh, I'm thinking of, Octopath Zero. Oops. Huh. Yeah, no, I'm thinking 0. Not 0, 2. I'm thinking Octopath Traveler 2. Yeah. So I think this one... I'm gonna use this. And this, I'm just gonna heal here, because this is not looking too good. And this 3 want to summon Eliza here. And then you want to use, what rune? There's a specific rune you want to use. I don't know what rune. Huh. The wind rune. Okay, Alpha's dead. Use our Doll of Life. Right, you died. Yeah. Huh. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna look at that thing I was looking at how to beat this because I am doing this so wrong. Because this should be more of a 3-win. Okay, there we go. Because this should not be how we end up being. Yeah, this just feels wrong currently. Okay. This is when you want to summon Devourer of Dreams. Which did not affect the other dude. Okay, yeah, right, that's a lot. No, this is not ideal. What the heck? I took this person because her buffs you need. This is a horrible attempt. Holy crap. Yeah. For that. You go for the attack, like let's use the multi-attack here. The thing in the middle is not. Well, it's pretty much invincible until you kill these side things. We need to use this. And it just misses. And we're out thinking, okay, this is a loss immediately. I'm not gonna be wrong, this is the straight up loss. Something I screwed up. Hopefully I can find this real quick. Well, I'll be back when I find what I screwed up here. Alright, after some extensive research, I now see what I screwed up here. So, one, I used the wrong rune. And two, I really forgot what gets affected by boosting attacks. So that was on me. I'm gonna finish cleric here because it doesn't even matter what she is. So this is correct. Use transfer rune. Oh yeah, this guy's weak to light, by the way. Use concoct. Purifying dust, which makes it affect everybody at a large volume. Pomegranate. Boom. Then I think now we use a max level Devourer of Dreams. There we go. I think I was supposed to do a second turn. Hold up. I think he healed here. He gets guy back. Nope. Lisa here, so he gets hopefully get some buffs. There we go. Then we're just gonna do a purifying pomegranate on you. Okay. Another driver of dreams. There we go. And then now we do light rune max level on everybody. Orb did not affect me. Now we go for the hits. There we go. And now he started laying on the damage. Which we get 2 turns of this, so... And second turn just to help increase this damage, because it also affects how much damage we're dealing with this thing. Yeah, here we go. Oh, I just realized, I think I kind of screwed up here because I'm supposed to use a weakened on this dude. Because, oh, there's no reason why I grabbed Tressa. That's right. You rolled a little higher help here, somebody. I think I'm supposed to use a mercenary. This is a lot of damage, but there's a mercenary I'm supposed to call on. Okay. Yeah, I was supposed to debuff him. There's always a chance to miss one of these guys, which sucks. I'm supposed to hire help somebody. I don't think it was Dancer. I also think it's Veteran Soldier either. Bandage? Okay. This works. It's just slow. And now we're heading to the phase 3, because how much damage we did. Nope, we're close though. And we use the last one to hopefully kill everybody. There we go. Okay. There we go. There's phase 1. Phase 2 is where they go into RNG heavy. I had gotten first phase so consistent where I could put this guy off in like 4 turns. 5. That's too long because I need to use one of the people to hire to buff him. Or am I thinking of Octopath Traveler 2? I think I'm thinking of 2. Anyway, here is phase 2 of Galdera. Okay. Let's see if I remember how this goes. So the goal is we need to debuff Galdera here. Because Ulbert needs buffs. The thing is, I don't remember what I gotta do here. Hit. Okay, so I think turn 1 EP to you. I think I want you to go last though, because I think I need to have Starseer go off. And I need to use one of the Build Cry right now. This is not gonna have the correct effect, but oh, this does work well. Okay. I wanted to give you a critical hit rate though. Okay. Heals next attack, and I hit over here. He's not okay. The problem is we don't kill here, we instantly lose. Oh, we're able to max out somebody? Shoot. I mean, Ulbrich might win here, but I don't think so. And here's the problem. Everybody's at 1 HP. If I heal everybody at the same time, Ulbrich's not going to do damage. He needs to be at 1 HP the entire time. Here we go. On this. I think the best bet is use Armor Corrosive. And then one for the Battle Cry. I think I can skills. Yep. There you go. That's how you take out Galdera. That is the follow to Galdera. Again, that strat, if he played before Ulbrich, I would have been screwed. If he played a killing move on Ulbrich, then I would have had to reset there. There was a little luck where he could go first. And, yeah. So, yeah, that was actually a okay phase 1, really good phase 2. I was so worried because in Octopath Traveler 2, you had to set up a bit more for the fight, but it's relatively the same straightforward. This one you don't set up as much. And that's what I forgot about. So yeah, that's the final boss. Again, I don't think it's a bad game. It was a starter game. Is it everyone cup of tea? No, especially since there was little reward in a lot of things. One thing I also did forget to mention is that a lot of mechanics, like I'd bring the final boss, just fun. Path actions I forgot about. These were fun, but the items they gave you could be mid-tier at best. It's really hard for path to be really good unless you're going for the battle-tested weapons and the forbidden weapons. But other than that, movie video. This is my honest review of Octopath Traveler 1. Honestly, it's a good starter game. Is it my favorite? No. Actually, it annoys me a lot. It's too slow. This mechanic I should have talked about way at the beginning. This is pretty fun. The story I think is okay. Not the best. I wish it was better. It's one of those you kind of have to scour through all the reading and like figure out connections on your own. Which there is actually quite a bit of connections in this game, but it's just still very, very annoying. But do I suggest you pick this game first? No. I recommend you pick out the sequel, which I'll be doing next. But do I think this is a bad game? No. It's a quite decent game. It's restrictive, but it's fun. Okay, not really restrictive, but the gameplay is fun. It's built to be broken, but it's all able to withstand quite a lot. Like that was my Galdera fight. And Galdera is the hardest boss in the game, and I had to use a strat to just demolish the guy in one shot. And that's simply because the battle's really hard. Or normally, it's one of the hardest fights because, as you saw in the first phase of nuking my HP, against any other boss from like chapter 4, they would deal pretty good damage. But not kill me. And you may think, why did you get better equipment? I practically the best equipment you could ask for. I had a Leviathan shield. Yeah, this is like very low stats here. This is actually the best you can get. Hold on. Or it's just this party has really crappy gear. Hold up. Let me head over to see my entire gear set. Because this is still hurting my head. Like, is it really the best ones I have? Oh yeah. Yeah, no, you see this gear? It is like... Oh my, compared to my Traveler 2, you get way stronger than the gear than this. What the heck? Yeah, like, this is what the equipment I gave on Old Brick. A whole bunch of items that massively increases physical attack strength. Where you're doing 999 on both attacks, except the Giant Club, but... Yeah. That was how I was able to do my last day with Old Brick. Yeah, please subscribe. This game was a good starter for me, but in the end, I ended up quitting a lot of times because it was just really hard to stay on track. That we do. See you in the next time.